We are live. Welcome, Highfalutin Ski Bum Podcast, episode number 188. It is your pals back from Boston, Mario and Brian. Mario, what's up?
Doing well. I tell you, it was a whirlwind of stuff in Boston, and we're back now, and it's a whirlwind of activity going on still. So.
Well, thank you everyone so much for listening. We really do appreciate it. Check us out, skibumpodcast.com. All of our info is there. Hit us up on the socials, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We are at Ski Bum Podcast. Subscribe to us. Listen to this podcast while you're running up a hill. So you're doing two things at once, multitasking, getting it done. Thank you. I also want to give a shout out to our sponsor, the good folks at Quickie Wax, QUICKIEWAX. Go to their website, quickywax.com. Get yourself some wax. They got 4 kinds: warm, all temp, cold, cleaner. It is ski season.
Under the ropes.
All right, now it's time to go under the ropes. We got one story here, and it's again another Vermont story. A lot of Vermont themed things happening this past week. You know, with the New England Boston Snow Show, and unfortunate Jake Burton passing, and now we have our Ben & Jerry's cows actually happy.
What?
That question may be settled in court.
Uh-oh.
Never good. For decades, Vermont-based Ben & Jerry's has enjoyed a reputation as one of the country's most progressive, forward-thinking companies. In recent years, however, the business, started by 2 friends in a converted Burlington gas station, has faced criticism over its own production methods, including a pair of lawsuits accusing the long-time ice cream purveyors of misleading consumers about just how humane its products are. It's a class action lawsuit.
Class action. Wow.
Against Ben & Jerry's and Unilever, falsely claiming the milk used in its ice cream comes exclusively from, quote, happy cows and so-called humane caring dairy farms. So contrary to the message knowingly conveyed by Unilever to customers, only a minority percentage of the milk and cream in the products actually is sourced from these happy cows on caring dairy farms, alleges the suit filed by environmentalist and former Vermont gubernatorial candidate James Ellers. The remaining milk and cream originates from factory-style, mass production dairy operations, exactly what consumers who chose Ben & Jerry's products would like to avoid. This is weird. Now, this is weird, and then the response is that Ben & Jerry didn't respond to an email asking for what percentage of its milk and cream come from caring farms.
This is really weird. So I guess they're trying to say, look, man, you can't just say they're coming from caring dairy farms from happy cows without proving it. So they're asking them to prove it, and now there's a little backpedaling going on by the Ben & Jerry's / Unilever side.
And I get both sides of this, but I do kind of wonder what sort of time this James Ellers fella has on his hands. Yeah, that he's going to come up with a whole class action lawsuit.
Well, he's running for governor. That's why.
It's his former gubernatorial candidate, not current.
Yeah, that former gubernatorial candidate is still the governor. He's still going to be a gubernatorial candidate. I'm sure he's waiting for another run. If this sticks,
I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off that my favorite Ben & Jerry's flavor got canceled too. Mission to Marzipan. It was a weird flavor. It wasn't going to be, a number 1 seller for them. It was goddamn amazing. I love that ice cream. It's gone. I could understand. This is probably why he's pissed off. There's probably some flavor that he loved that Ben & Jerry's sent to the graveyard, and now he's pissed off and wants blood.
My favorite was the apple pie one, and it sounds so simple. Oh, can't you just put ice cream on apple pie? The way it was mixed in there, and the way you got the chunks and everything, it was in the ice cream, not melted on top and all gooey and crappy. It was like in the ice cream. It was perfect.
See?
Apple pie, man.
Ben & Jerry, man, they I don't know what percentage are from happy cows. I will say that I have put down 3 pints in one night, though.
Man,
pretty
and you
close.
were pretty happy.
Dude, I was fat, dumb, and happy. Like that was just
Now,
they're
if they
they're
could prove that they give weed to the cows that they get the milk from, that might be kind of cool.
I'm pretty
But
sure that's got to happen, right?
then you get little THC in the milk and the ice cream, and everybody's happy, right?
I guess the only problem is you just imagine you get the munchies from pot ice cream and you just keep eating more pot ice cream.
Oh, it's a perfect ecosystem for selling ice cream now, right?
It seems like one of those like hockey stick curves in terms of how effed up you're gonna get. It's just like whoop.
Just keep eating, man. Just keep eating.
Do they now? There's a couple flavors that they sell like giant containers of it, right? Like a quart.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a quart.
I think some of
I've
the
only seen
vanilla,
ones.
like vanilla maybe, and
Like
maybe
Cherry Garcia or something.
maybe Cherry Garcia and cookie dough,
Fish food.
maybe fish food. Yeah, some of the big ones. I think they do sell like quarts of those.
You know, I don't look often, but when I look, it seems like I see the same flavors there all the time.
I mean, they don't have that many flavors, maybe like 12 or 15.
I feel it was like more exciting, like in the past, to go to the to go into the frozen food thing and look and be like, oh, there's 2 new flavors. I got to try them out. Now it's like, yeah, it's the same stuff. I don't feel like having any of those that are there. I just wanted to see.
Yeah, they definitely add their new flavors. I don't know if it's a summer thing or a winter thing or when they add them. Like a couple years ago, they had that urban bourbon. That was
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. Maybe I don't go to a baller enough grocery store.
You gotta go to a fancier grocery store. That's the big thing.
I might need to.
Or the Ben and Jerry's scoop shop. Even better.
Shop. Yeah, they don't have Ben and Jerry's down here.
What?
They have it in the store, but they don't have any shops down here.
What?
Nothing. They have other people that have come in. A lot of Ohioans have infiltrated the whole Clearwater, Tampa area. So they have like Strathens, which is like really good, but I think they're from the Midwest. Like there's a lot of brands that come from somewhere else. Not Vermont. There's no Vermont pipeline down here.
I don't know how you deal with it, man.
I don't know.
Make it work though.
Hey, I was up north near Vermont for 4 days. I didn't have any ice cream.
That's true.
That
is true. We actually walked past Ben and Jerry's multiple times.
I know. There's a scoop shop we walked right past.
Walked right past it.
And we did go there last year. I remember that.
Did we ever? And it was glorious.
And you're still talking about eating the Vermonster, which if it does happen, I'm going to YouTube that shit. I'm going to see start to finish.
I think my stomach is drastically shrinking these days.
I'm
getting so svelte. I don't know. I don't know if the Vermonster is in my future.
You got to train for it.
I would love to get to the point where my metabolism just like burns through everything and just bring out the Vermonster. Again, I think the biggest problem with it is the 4 bananas.
Oh, there's a lot of extra shit other than ice cream. It's like bananas and
brownies,
all toppings, brownies. Like, yeah. If it was just ice cream, I think that people would have a better chance.
I could motor through the ice cream. The brownies I could make work. It's those goddamn bananas. Like 4 bananas?
4 bananas? I can't eat 4 bananas now.
I'm not a banana guy in general, but to have 4 of them, like. Now, are you allowed to like blend your stuff too? Like, can you bring an immersion blender and like blend up your bananas and brownies?
Just blend it all together.
Let's make a big milkshake out of it. Just chug it.
I wonder how big the milkshake would be. I saw on one of those Food Network things, there was a mall, a shake shop that had, it was something like you had to eat like 10 or 12 shakes or something. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but the person was trying to do it. And they were like, after the third one, like your stomach's cold, your throat's cold. So like, you just can't drink any more milkshake. And they cut out like, I don't know, midway. They're like, there's no way.
Yeah, it's easier to get it down. The thing is you can't stop. As soon as you stop, like you need to just like funnel that pretty much.
Ooh, and they make you do it within a certain time so that it's not going to all melt and get warm. Like it's going to be cold going down. That's tough.
That is tough.
I wonder if you could die from doing that. Can you die from brain freeze?
Hopefully.
That's right.
If you're drinking 10 milkshakes in a row.
Well, if that doesn't get you, the diabetes is going to get you.
Diabetes. Yeah.
There's a gift of diabetes in every milkshake right there.
Yep. Well, hopefully we'll figure out, and hopefully they are using Happy Cows on the Caring Dairy, because we're big Ben and Jerry's fans, and we hope they're doing the right thing. We'll find out.
We'll see.
Well, thank you everyone so much for listening to the podcast. We really do appreciate it. Check us out, skibumpodcast.com. We got the Groovy Shop there, skibumpodcast.com/shop. Have more stuff up there next week. So for Black Friday, you'll be ready to go to buy some new gear. We are on the socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We are at Ski Bum Podcast. Subscribe and rate us, please. That would help us out tremendously. Go to iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify to do that. We're also on Pinterest, I think, SoundCloud, YouTube, everywhere. If you want to send us an email, skibumpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you guys next week.
Stay high, stay fluting.
See ya.